What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of Tyler Perry's The Oval, Season 5, Episode 19. So if you have not seen the 19th episode of Season 5 of Tyler Perry's The Oval, turn this video off, go watch the episode, come back and watch this video. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It is a simple, free, anonymous way to help my channel and help your YouTube channel if you have one. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. Anything I say, it's my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And please know that I am not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. You will hear me say so like 1,000 times. I may stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my talking down to regain my thoughts. It is what it is. Please comment below what you would grade this episode, what you thought of the episode. If I forget anything or was off on anything, let me know in the comments. That's what you guys are here for, to let me know when I fumble. You lift me up. Okay, anyway. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm going to grade this episode a B-. Just because of the simple fact that shit is happening, people. Like, stuff's happening on this show. Compared to Sisters and Ruthless, where we get these slow-ass timelines. And it's repetitive-ass. I mean, granted, mind you, we still getting the repetitiveness on the Oval, but at least, like, stuff is moving along. So that's why I would have to give this episode a B-. So yeah, last chance. This is Tyler Perry's The Oval, Season 5, Episode 19. If you have not seen it, turn this video off. I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Okay. Let's spark the J, because I've been waiting to smoke. Didn't even realize I had a piece of cloth in my lighter. I was like, why is it not lighting? I just bought this lighter. It says, take me with you. It's like a little E.T. jump. You see it? Anyways. Speaking of E.T., there's a show on Netflix called Resident Alien. Check that out. It's a good show. I'm binging that right now. I'll let y'all know how I feel about it when I finish. So, the first scene of the episode is, it reconvenes from what happened at the end of the last episode, where Sam arrives at this location that Nancy then came to alone, supposedly paying to get Barry back. So Sam gets there. He's searching around the building for Nancy. And then he calls Richard to tell Richard what's going on. Richard's like, okay, I'm on the way. And then Sam calls Nancy's phone again and starts to get closer to the building. And then he starts to hear Nancy's phone ring. So then Nancy goes inside, finds Barry's body sitting in a chair, unconscious, tied up. She faints. And then Sam rushes in there immediately afterwards, trying to get Nancy up off the floor and all that. So now they got me like, who the fuck was the dead dude in Kareem's bed when he got home? So you telling me Kareem didn't realize or recognize that wasn't Barry in his bed dead? I'm just like, so what does that mean for the whole Sharon and Kareem situation? So Richard, he finally gets there. Nancy's yelling, they killed him. Richard's asking Sam if the body is Barry's, and Sam's like, we don't know yet. Richard's like, he demands, Sam, let me see the body. I've already checked out one body. It wasn't him. So Richard goes to check out the body, and then he immediately rushes out, all distraught and whatnot. Nancy and Sam go after him, and Richard repeatedly says, that's him. It's him. It's him. Although Sam is like, we should wait for a DNA test. And Richard's like, I know my son, it's him. So Sam just urges them to just go home while we investigate. We're going to handle it. And you know, of course, as Richard being a man, he feels useless not being able to help. That was their only child. So that was Richard's only child. Because remember, what's her name? Nancy had Picky. So, Cal finally arrives back at the White House. He goes to Donald's office. Donald, of course, Donald threatens him if he's seeing someone else. I'm just like, nigga, you got to keep up this whole image with the public, with your wife and all that, but you threatening him seeing somebody else? At least he could live his full out life. He's just a Secret Service detail. It ain't like he the chief of staff. So then Donald starts telling Cal about how Victoria's been drugging Hunter to keep him from moving and things like that. Tells Cal, I need you to go to the president's bathroom and retrieve those drugs from Victoria's vanity or whatever. So Cal's like, well, what about Hunter's new detail? Donald's like, well, you just gonna have to get it when they move. I'm like, but don't when one detail move, another detail just comes? Or I guess there's no sense in watching the empty room. I don't know. But I mean, ain't the state secrets and all that in there? I don't know. So then, well, it's not in the bathroom or the bedroom, but whatever. You get what I mean. Like, it's just gonna be unoccupied now. So, Donald, he goes to Alan's office, informs him I'm about to leave for the day. He rolls out. Cal comes in there with his dumbass antics again, still trying to ask Alan why Dale is staying with him. So as Donald leaves, he asks Agent King. He's like, you know who Agent King is. That's the one that was standing outside the bunker when they had Simone in there. He was also the one that was in Eli's office doing the sweep. And Max blamed him for putting the camera in there. That Agent King. So Donald goes, as he's leaving, he asks Agent King, did you get the information that I wanted? Basically the whereabouts of where Cal was. Agent King says yes. They found out he was at Alan's place for about 30 minutes. So Donald tells King, just keep an eye on him. So I'm wondering what Donald gonna think. Is Donald gonna think that Cal and Alan is having an affair? Is he gonna think that Cal was just watching Alan's place? I don't know what he gonna think. Because I don't think Donald knows that Dale's staying with Alan. But I mean, we're gonna see, I guess. Then we get this little quick scene with Bobby brings Simone up to the Oval. Max is like, Eli's in a meeting. Simone's like, okay, I'll wait in his office. And Max escorts her to his office. Then we get to seeing Sam. He comes in the White House kitchen. He tells Priscilla about Barry. Tells her Nancy's going to need you. Priscilla gets emotional. She's like, of course. And thanks for telling me. So then here goes Sam. You want to talk? Priscilla was like, get your ass up out of here. You thought that was going to get me. He really did, though. He really thought that was going to get her ass. She was like, get the fuck out of here, Sam. So Sam was about to leave out, but then Bobby comes in. Tells Priscilla Simone would like some tea. So then Priscilla, you know, all extra, walking up on Bobby. What are you doing later? I'm just like, here we go with this again. You know you ain't giving up the ass, so why you keep doing this to Bobby? Because he's the type of nigga that don't give a fuck, so... Ooh, excuse me. So Sam's like, this is what you do, Priscilla? Right after you found out that Barry's dead, this is what you do? So then Sam says, no, Priscilla says, oh, Sam, go find you something to do. Sam says, I will, after Bobby leaves. And Priscilla's like, well, I want him to stay. So then Bobby's like, well, Priscilla, Simone's waiting on that tea. And then he leaves out. So Sam's like, you really trying? It says that's Priscilla. Like, you really, he don't say that, but he's just like, I already shot Bobby once. Priscilla's like, well, you're going to have to shoot the president too, because I'm going to sleep with him just so you can feel all the hell that you put me through. I'm just like, you think that's getting a lick back, but not with him, Priscilla. You should get your lick back with Bobby if you're going to get your lick back. I ain't encouraging her to get her lick back, but if you is, it should be with Bobby, not with Hunter. So when Bobby comes back up, Max, he's like, oh, how was it in the kitchen? I saw you in there with Sam and Priscilla. So of course Bobby immediately changes the subject, tells Max that Desiree and Cal checked out, they're legit. Max is like, I know, I got contacts too, bitch. I just like, bruh. The little banter they be trying to have with Bobby and Max, sometimes it don't be hitting. But that little part was funny. He's like, I got contacts, bitch. He be talking like a damn teenage girl sometimes. So he says, Max says his sources thinks that Desiree and Cal are working the cult, the Rakadushi compound. Bobby's like, they are. That's exactly what their task is. They doing this undercover. So of course Max is steady asking Bobby what's wrong with him for sleeping with first Lily, now Simone. Says you don't think that if Eli and Simone make up, she won't tell him that she slept with you. And Bobby's like, she won't. And Max is like, oh, I hope you're right. I hope you're right too, Bobby. Then Priscilla approaches with the tea, and Max escorts her in the office with Simone. So Priscilla, she goes in there. She's like, she asking Simone, are you going to be able to control your composure? It's your first time seeing Eli since you've seen the video of him smashing Victoria. She's like, what choice do I have? I'm going to have to pretend like I'm okay. And Priscilla's like, oh, you got this. Don't worry. You need anything, page me, da-da-da. And she leaves out. Then we get this scene, Hunter, damn, my head itch, I'm sorry. That's why this review is so late today, because I had just got back and from getting my hair done. I didn't think it was going to take this long. Well, actually, it didn't take her that long, but I stopped at the store and got some stuff, so. Anyways, get to scene, Hunter, he's in the bedroom, he asking Isaac if there's any word on Jason, and Isaac's like, no, but our best guys are on it. Then Hunter, he asks for his walker, and Isaac's like, well, the doctor suggested a wheelchair, and Hunter's like, I'm strong enough for the walker. They had this whole back and forth about Hunter being strong. I didn't think that was irrelevant. So then Isaac, he gets the walker. Hunter tries to stand. He does stand up for like a quick second, and then he flops back down and asks for the wheelchair. It's like, nigga. So then we get to say Nam. I said Nam because I was about to say Nina, and then I said Sam. I was supposed to say Sam. Sam, he goes to the journalist, Nina, tells her where to meet at. She's like, is this dangerous? Like, can I at least give my peoples a heads up? Now, probably don't blame her for that, because if you're giving her a story this big and nobody else knows about it and something happens to her for pursuing this story, nobody's going to know, like, what caused her to be a target, or what story, if you will, killed her, you know? So probably don't blame her for, like, wanting to put somebody in the know. But I also feel Sam, though. Like, this is a delicate matter, super serious, super dangerous for anybody else to know. So Sam, he tells Nina, like, how long you know me? Like, you can trust me. Then we get to seeing Alan. He gets home and he's asking Dale, all right, you called me. You said you needed to talk to me about something. What do you want to talk about? So Dale tells Cal, I got to go back. No, I mean, Dale tells Alan, I got to go back to Cal's place. He says basically to get more information, because, you know, he's supposed to be like they mole or whatever. Then Dale tells Alan about his past as an escort, and how Cal threatened to tell his former pimp where he is. So then Alan says, oh, he just laughs it off like, that's cool. He tells Dale, like, you love this shit, the dangerous thrill of it all. And I thought that was interesting that Alan said that, because Cal said that the same thing to Dale, if not the last episode or the episode before last. So I thought that was interesting that Alan said the same thing. So I was like, is this going to be a thing with Dale? Like, does he like the danger? Of course, he denies it. Then he tells Alan that Cal told him that his old pimp killed his parents. So Alan, he kind of felt a little compassionate, but then he went back to, look, I got other shit on my mind. I'm not. it's like you can't tell if Alan just mad at life or mad at the situation he in, or if he literally is mad at Dale. You can't really tell. So then we get the scene after Eli's little meeting. Max comes in. Eli asks Max, like, did you tell the first lady that I wanted to see her, Victoria? And Max is like, yes. And Eli's like, that's odd. She never came to see me. And then tells Max to go find her. Then Max is like, okay, but also your wife is here. So Eli's like, oh, well, we'll send my wife in. And you know what? That other thing, just hold off on that. Stand by on that. I'm just like, this nigga really think he's slick, and he not, though. You think Max and Bobby don't know what's going on? So Simone comes in, says she wants to apologize. She was out of her mind last night, da-da-da. Eli says, no, I'm sorry. I was exhausted last night. You know, you're the only woman for me. Not to say that me and Victoria even are doing anything. And Simone's like, I know how ridiculous that sounds. Playing along for the moment. So then she asked, Simone apologized some more, and she asked Eli, you coming home soon? And Eli's like, oh, no, I'm so swamped with work here. This guy didn't do nothing when he was working in the office. He's like, I'll be home late, but you should go ahead and go home, and don't wait up for me. And Simone's like, okay. So then, I keep getting weed on my lip. So then, Eli tells Simone, I love you. He goes in to kiss her, and she turns her face so he kisses her cheek. And I'm just like, girl, you supposed to not make it look obvious. But she's like, I love you too, and she leaves. So then Sam, he goes by Nancy and Richards just to tell them that he don't know anything yet. But he does tell them that they got the DNA test back. They got the DNA results back, and it is Barry. And they said that he's been dead for at least a couple of days when they found him. Because Richard, he was about to start playing the blame game, and Sam was like, oh, he was dead for a couple of days, so it's nothing nobody could have did. And you know what I thought was crazy? That's another reason why I gave this episode a B-, because how the hell they get that DNA? They got them DNA results back within the hour, but we can't even get. It's taking us 3 seasons to get some fucking DNA tests on a baby on sisters. It's taking us 3 seasons to find out who current baby daddy is on sisters, but they got a DNA test on the oval within an hour. Granted, it's the White House, but still. So Sam tells Richard, I'll send Priscilla over to check on Nancy. Richard's like, okay, that's good. He's emotional. He's like, I got nothing left. And I'm like, what about your granddaughter? That's still a part of Barry. Y'all should be trying even harder now to get that baby up out of there. So, Agent King calls Cal and informs him that Hunter is on the way to the infirmary. Cal's like, okay, he's on the move. All right, just keep me posted. So, Isaac, he wheels Hunter ass into the infirmary. Victoria tries to fake sleep, and Hunter's like, I know your ass ain't sleep. So, Victoria tells Hunter, like, you super out of line. Hunter's like, oh, I'm just getting started. He's like, I'm gonna make you tell me everything. He says that he knows that she pulled this stunt that got her in the infirmary just so she could try and call her father. And I'm just like, she didn't pull the stunt. And you was watching, so didn't you see how it all happened? I don't know. The fact that they trying to make it seem like Victoria caused the reason, they trying to make it seem like Victoria is the reason that she's in the infirmary, but that's not the case. So he tells her, I'm talking to the kids. He said, I'm talking to Jason and Gail. They gonna both take you. They gonna both tell it all. So Victoria's like, well, I won't be going down alone. Hunter's like, you broke my heart. I'm like, nigga. So Sam, he brings Nina to an undisclosed location. She's blindfolded. She's like, what's going on? Takes the blindfold off. Jason comes out. Nina can't believe her eyes. It's crazy because we done seen Jason so much that we forget that he's supposed to be dead to other people. So her being shocked to me, I was like, oh yeah, he's supposed to be dead. I forgot because like we done seen Jason in damn near every episode since he's supposedly been dead. But either way, Nina is super shocked, and Jason tells her, I need protection from my parents. Nina's like, oh, this is a bigger story than me. She's like, you need my boss. And Sam's like, oh no, I don't trust your boss. He's telling Nina, he's trying to encourage Nina, telling her that she got it. Like, you got this. You can do this. You can do this story. Then we get this final scene. Cal is rummaging through Victoria's vanity drawer in the president's bathroom. Oh, excuse me. And Priscilla walks in and catches him. And that's how the episode ended. But like I still said, B minus because stuff is moving along. I was surprised that the journalist got to actually meet up with Jason this episode. I didn't think that was gonna happen this episode. They finally got a. Ooh, excuse me. Just had a chill. They finally found out what happened with Barry, even though it don't make sense. And then we get this last scene. Cal is making moves, and Priscilla done caught him. I mean, predictions for episodes to come. I mean, we see in the next episode that Priscilla's going to tell Hunter, and he's going to confront Cal and ask him why he was rummaging through his drawers. We see Cal and Priscilla have a physical altercation. It was something else we saw. Damn, it was something else we saw. Oh yeah, and we saw the interview between Nina and Jason. So I wonder if it's all gonna come out in the next episode. Like the interview is it gonna drop the next episode, and then everybody gonna be in a tizzy at the White House. I wonder how Agent Isaac gonna feel when Jason dropped this interview saying that Hunter was involved too, because he hesitated when Nina asked him, "Is your father involved too?" And Jason was like, "Yeah, he is too," even though he's not even sure if Hunter's involved. Hunter's not involved in killing Jason, of course. That was all Victoria. But Hunter is involved in covering up all the killings that Jason has done. Well, he killed 2 people, but Hunter covered them up. He killed Ruth's twin sister, the escort that Hunter was sleeping with. And then he killed, what's her name? The maid. I can't remember her name. Jean. He killed her too. And it's up in the, I mean, we know, well, I don't know. He might have killed Ellie. But that was a sniper shot. I think that was a hired hit from Victoria, I think. But yeah, let's see if Cal gonna get bagged up. Let's see if Bobby gonna get caught up. And now that Bobby and them know that Desiree and Cal legit, how's this gonna go with them working together? Whole investigation probably blow up in smoke since this interview with Jason. But I don't know. Those are my little thoughts of what have yous for episodes to come. Thanks for watching this review. Comment below what you would grade the episode, what you thought of the episode. If I forgot anything or was off on anything, let me know in the comments. And like this video and subscribe to my channel because I don't only review The Oval. I review other shows as well. Sometimes I review shows on random. Got a couple covers and free. I told y'all I be fumbling. My tongue was like, bitch, you ain't getting that out. Anyway, I told y'all I have a couple of covers and freestyles on my channel as well. So just check out my channel. It helps me more than you know. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. I will see y'all in the next review. Peace.